play, all these catching penalties. Look, I don't like your energy. I don't like the fake handshake.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. Today we hit Week 10, and we've got a good one in store between the Atlanta Falcons and the Cleveland Browns. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. Wishing he had a mulligan. That's not how you want to start the game.
Not at all, because not only do you give up the penalty and good field position, but it just kills the momentum of your team as you start a game.
They run straight ahead here with Pollard. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. And it's second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
12 yards is the pickup. Good for a first down for the Falcons.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Gonna run again here with Pollard. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Mahomes looks to throw on third down. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete. He's going to have the first down and more than that. Touchdown!
And that third down call, the goal was to get the ball to their tight end and pick up a first down, but he wasn't satisfied with just that. They got the first down. That was the gravy. He decided to take in the whole meal and rumbled in for a touchdown.
Tucker with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. On play action, it's Rodgers. He'll get this one complete to Zay Jones. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
A first carry now for Nick Chubb. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has three options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've actually called that play.
Now Rodgers. The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
That's not the first time they've gone his way on this drive, and they were obviously keyed into it because they were there to help break that pass up.
They go with Chubb on second down, and he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a...
Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. Malik McDowell drops him for a 4-yard loss there, and that brings up 4th down. And this one is no good. He missed it. And this will stay at a 7-point game. So 1st and goal quickly turns into 4th and goal, and then 4th and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker as to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing now is Mahomes. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. Now a give here to Pollard. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. They go back to Pollard on 2nd down. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 43 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. They fake the give. Now Mahomes on the move to his left. And he's got Pierce. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 35. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now, Falcon football. As they go to work on a 1st and goal. Pollard going to try the right side. And he gets in. Touchdown, Atlanta. Tony Pollard, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Falcons have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll make the score 14-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Shifts by at the 15. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. The former LSU Tiger Dante Jackson on the stop.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once
he's got a man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one good for 37 yards.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far, and never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line. The Browns at 500 now, 4-4 on the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
And he gets this down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. So that time they get the tight end on the hold.
Normally he's a pretty good run blocker, but this time he just didn't get his arms extended and let go quickly enough. The flag came out as a result.
2 minutes gone by, 2nd quarter. On play action, now Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Tanner Muse with it. There he goes right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown. Well, the way things have been going to this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play, and they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How is this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular run it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Browns drive about to get started. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you thought that they would be?
Do you mind if I say yes, yes, and yes? Because ultimately to me, 4-4 is about where they should be, because we've seen weeks where they've been really, really good. They've looked terrific. Other weeks where we've wondered just how good is this team. They want to be consistent in their play, not consistently inconsistent, which is what they've been thus far.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. Rodgers now on 1st down. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Going down the middle, and it's complete. He'll get it inside the 20 and all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. Throwing middle, and it's complete. So they hit pay dirt, but don't count it yet. There's laundry on the field. We'll see what the penalty flag is about. They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Here's Rodgers to throw. This will be caught inside the 10. It's a big play, yet amazingly, because of how far they had to go, they're still looking at a 2nd down here.
19 yards on the play. Brings up 2nd down at the Falcons' 5-yard line.
From the gun, it's Rodgers.
Quick throw, knocked away, and incomplete.
Coaches talk about it all the time. Players talk about it as well. Excellent job staying disciplined in coverage and making that stop. Inside the red zone, every stop like that could be preventing a possible touchdown.
They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 1 yard is the game. And the Browns are going to have a first and goal. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns get a bit closer. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here this first half. It'll be a handoff to Pollard. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last one got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Here's Pollard again.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
Yellow!
They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. This is Smith with a grab.
And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line.
And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those 4th down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there. We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Operating from the red zone now, Mahomes. And it's intercepted at the goal line.
Picked off by Ashton Davis.
And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
Absolutely a golden opportunity missed there to add to their lead and really cap off an impressive drive because they've got the advantage and plenty of time to add to it. But on the flip side, plenty of time for an opposing comeback as well. So when you have the chance to distance yourself from the opposition so early, partner, you know you don't want to let it slip away.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground.
49 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And some room to work. There's a nice move. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 35.
Thought they were going to have him down a lot earlier, but he was able to shed that tackle.
Shows the value of the weight room, doesn't it? Shows the value of the attitude when you run the football. Don't go down easily. Break a few tackles. Gain some additional yardage.
On first down, Rodgers. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. Now a signal and a timeout call as it comes with 9 seconds to go in this first half of play.
He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
Going right side here, and that's complete.
He's going to be brought down there in the field of play, and the clock will run. No timeouts. They will not have the chance to bring out the field goal unit.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports.
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Browns drive about to get started.
By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the third quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
Rodgers' throw pulled in by Schwartz.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Throwing is Rodgers. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he is going to have a Browns first down, although it doesn't appear to be by much. He needed 4, and he got 4 on 3rd down.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. And this one is incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. Out to the left there and complete to the tight end, Hockenson. And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 43. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43. Up the middle, it's Chubb. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 92 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
And now you have to wonder, partner, at what point in time do they forget the running game? It's been a struggle so far in this one. I would think they'd have to start throwing it a little bit more.
On 2nd and 12, Rodgers. They'll try and set up the screen to Hines. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They got to get to the 23 here on 3rd. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Looking middle, and that's complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 15-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And the Browns are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, he just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to get there, but they're going to be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
Chubb is into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. So the toss play effective, even down here near the goal line.
And you're hoping the defense commits too many men to stop the run in the middle of the field and that your blockers can gain a little bit of an advantage. And when they do, foot race to the pylon, and this time he had the speed to win that race.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that momentum stays in your camp.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I believe I could see what they were trying to do there, but unfortunately, the back ran out of room. Too close to the sideline. And for defenders, we're often taught, 11 on the field, those sidelines can become the 12th defender. It worked to the defense's advantage on that play.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time, they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
What would look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mahomes. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he'll get this to the 22. So they began the play at the 11, and it's a gain of 11. First down. Now Mahomes on the bootleg. That'll be caught. It's the tight end, Howard. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just...
And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Falcons. They've got the football. They've got the lead as we get set to start the 4th. They'll run with Pollard. And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Tony Pollard halfway to 100 now with career touchdown number 50. And the Falcons are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. Mahomes will throw for it. It's complete. And he is into the end zone again as he scores both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion to extend this lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Hines opting not to risk it, and this will come out to the 25.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Well, this defense just continuing to do their thing, and now they add on to that lead with another pick 6.
And how about the way they've played this entire game? Not only they put their stamp on it, but every time they try and mount an offensive challenge, they find a way to thwart it. And multiple pick 6s, oh, yeah, they'll enjoy watching this tape after the game.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And no thought of a return here for Hines.
The Browns drive about to get started.
And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat.
And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
On 2nd and 9, Rodgers. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Rodgers now on 1st down. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes. You can read his hands. And you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football. Well, just another reason to celebrate there on the defensive side with the interception, and this is a game that they clearly have firmly in their grasp.
Yeah, a lot of handshakes, a lot of hugs, a lot of smiles. It's been their day.
Now Pollard. 74 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. They go play action. Now Mahomes. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Frank Clark fighting his way home to get the sack.
He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
Gonna need better protection here. 3rd and long following the sack from Mahomes and company. That's complete to Pierce. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Alec Pierce, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Falcons have opened up a 4-touchdown lead here in the 4th. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
It's a gain of 10, and the Browns are going to get a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
On play action, Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
This offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. And he comes back with 1 complete. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 44-yard line. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17 from Falcon territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Rodgers. Throwing left side, it's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. 39 yards.
And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
They've got to be feeling very comfortable and confident here with this lead in the football here in the 4th quarter, Charles. And I don't think that they need to score again, but it seems like this offense is just getting better as the game goes on. They've scored on their last 2 drives.
Certainly feels like a chance for them to continue to have some fun out there, doesn't it? Game's already decided, as you noted. So they can continue to play loose, break out some other concepts, maybe run a few trick plays, get other people involved. Heck, even go deep on one of these first snaps just because they can.
Mahomes going to throw it here.
Swinging this out for Pollard.
And some room to maneuver. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Mahomes. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
He'll get it inside the 20.
And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A gain of 32 that time. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. And just a short gain that time as they're able to get him down. He'll pitch it back. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown.
A touchdown run there from a yard out.
As his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Browns drive about to get started.
Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, it's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And the Falcons are going to take possession of the football.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line.
Interesting, Mahomes wants to throw it. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but, boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Atlanta, the win gets them back over 500 at 5-4 on the year. And they'll get another road test next week as they head to Mile High to take on the Broncos. Meanwhile, for the Browns, they are barely afloat as they fall to 4-5. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gonna give her some. Let's reflect.